Hello, and welcome back. Today we are giving you guys advice on making friends.
I think that for the next few episodes that we record, I think we're going to constantly be stuffed up in sinuses. Like, living in the Northeast fucking sucks.
Yeah, because you come out, your car is covered in pollen. God forbid you sleep with a window open, your face is covered with pollen when you open your eyes. It's rough.
Well, I apologize to you guys because I am still battling these fucking sinuses.
We both just sound so butch.
I don't know.
Anyway.
This year it's like fucking poison. Like, the pollen is literally poison this year, I think. I think I'm dying.
Do you think that pollen has COVID in it?
No.
Oh my God, COVID 2.0. I would die.
What?
It's so nice. I miss the COVID times.
You worked the whole time. It was lovely for me.
Nobody on the road. It was so nice.
It wasn't. Yes, it was amazing.
Anyway, back to making friends. We can start by saying how to make friends while you have allergies. However you want to do it. I don't have trouble making friends. I'm sure you do, though. Not to be mean, but...
I mean, as an introverted person, yes. However, I am fully content with the friends that are in my life and I don't want to make new friends.
What a great episode for us to give advice on. Well, you're like, now I'm good. No, I think you want to make friends. You just aren't good to the ones you have now because you're so busy. So why bring someone else into your life to ignore?
Yeah. I don't know. I think that, like, if I were to have new friends, I think, like, what I want in a friend is somebody who's just there for me when I want them to be.
You're going to be such a lucky person, friend.
But, like, I don't want to be there for them when they want me to be.
Shut the fuck up. You're not being realistic. You're being a brat.
No, I know. I just want somebody who's, like, close, like, lives close, like, just, like, hey, like, I get done work today, like, let's go grab a drink, let's go get something to eat, like, come over, let's watch a movie. Like, I just want somebody that's, like, readily just there, that last minute we can just make last minute plans.
Then get a boyfriend.
Well, I mean, that would be cool too. I don't fucking know. But I'm fine either way. Like, I don't need friends. I don't need a boyfriend. I don't need any of it.
All right. Well, that's when you're going to find it. When you're, like, doing your thing and you're vibing, that's when they're going to stroll in and just be like, bam, I'm here.
Yeah.
Probably not a friend as much of a boyfriend. Boyfriends are more likely to do that, right? Did you ever just meet a friend randomly? You're like, oh, let's be friends?
I feel like yes, but, like, not really.
Are you one of those people that, like, has friends at work? They're like your associates or, like...
I don't really make friends at work, no. And I think, like, because I'm the boss, like, I think it's, like, I really don't for that reason. So my old assistant manager, she, like, forced herself on me. Like, literally, she's like, what are you doing? Like, like, she'll say it to this day. She's like, she's like, we're friends because I forced myself on you.
That's adorable. Is that the one I met?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
But, like, I mean, that was a good way. Like, I mean, I guess at work, it's really easy to make friends. Like, I've had a couple store managers who were, like, stationed in my store for a few months for whatever reason. And, like, I've become friends with them. Like, I would consider them to be my friends.
I think that's more realistic than, like...
Right. Like, anybody that reports to me, like, I don't necessarily consider them my friends. Like, we're friendly. Like, you know, we've gone out outside of work.
Drink maybe.
Right. But, like, still in a very professional manner. Like, it's not... Like, I don't treat them like I would a normal friend because at the end of the day, like, I don't need HR called on me.
I mean, outside of work, I will treat you like a normal person, but when we're back to work, we still have to have some sort of respect. Mm-hmm. Even though I'm a very laid-back leader, I still want to have some sort of respect. Like, say we went drinking where we don't need to talk about it.
Right.
And we don't need to talk about that time I went into work and when I was trashed and I acted like an asshole either, because that just happened recently. So I can't go to work ever again.
Yeah.
So yeah, just... No, don't do that to your staff.
I mean, I think, like, for you, at least what I've experienced with you is that you've made a lot of friends through work.
Like customers, you're saying?
customers, associates, like whatever. Like I feel like a good majority of people that like even going back to some of your friendships that like you still have now, you met them at previous jobs.
Yeah, true.
Like I think a lot of your friendships have come from work, have they not?
Yeah, except for like my 3 childhood friendships.
I mean, you have a handful of childhood friendships. But like, is there anybody else that you can think of in your life currently that wasn't either childhood or work related friendships?
And you're saying work related, like staff or even regular?
Yes.
No,
Anything.
that's all I mean, no, I think that is how I met all my friends actually. Yeah. I just don't the thing that weirds me out, and people are like, they're my best friend. I'm like, y'all been hanging out for 2 weeks. Relax.
I mean, I don't know. I think that best friends, like quote unquote, like best friends, I think I've had lots of different best friends throughout my life. And it's like, who's my best friend in the moment? Honestly.
I have a best friend at the moment.
I mean, kind of.
That's interesting.
Like somebody who's there for me through thick and thin in that time period is my best friend. You know what I mean? Like,
but I feel like to me, a best friend is someone who's been with me through thick and thin for my entire life. Why not just a time period?
Well, yeah, but do you have more than one best friend?
Yeah, and they both have been with me almost my entire life.
Okay. I don't know. Like, I have a handful of like best friends that have been there for me my entire life. But then there's also some people who have only been in my life for a few years and I consider to be one of my best friends.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Because
I have that all. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I thought we were just talking about like, ultimate best friend.
Right.
There's a lot of levels to best friends now that we're diving into this.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to make friends, how would you? Like,
so when I think about the friends that I have, so when I think about most of my real friends, most of them come from like high school. They come from when I was younger. Those are people that I can really count on that like, I can call up, I can, we can pick up from wherever we left off. Like we can go days, months, years even without really talking, maybe a happy birthday or whatever. But the second we see each other, it's like, yeah, like, and we just
skip a beat.
Right.
But that wasn't my question. I said, if you're going to make friends.
I'm getting there.
Well, it's a really long way to get there. Can you just get there? We only have 45 minutes.
So then I do have like a handful of friends that I met at the bars. That like when I was 19, 20, 21, when I was first like hanging out at the bars fairly often, I met some of these people. And it was either my friends' friends or my friends made them as friends or they forced themselves on me because I wasn't going up to random strangers and making friends.
Definitely or not. You're a tough cookie to crack.
Yeah. And even at first, like anybody, I'm just like, I don't fucking like this person. Like I am always that way. Like
you read people instantly. Like, and you're just like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. And sometimes people force themselves on me, or sometimes they're just around long enough that I just become friends with them.
You're like, fine, you'll do. You're available.
Yeah.
That's so mean.
And then, I mean, one of my best friends was your friend. So, I mean, that's how that happened.
You're welcome for that.
Thank you.
She's incredible.
Absolutely. Yeah.
She probably likes you better now, though.
Well, duh.
Because we had a hiatus. Sorry about that.
I'm also a better person.
That's a fucking lie. You can even ask her. She'll tell you I'm the better friend.
Absolutely not.
Write in and let us know who's the better friend. You know who you are.
But, I think about actually a handful of my friends were your friends. I mean,
I'm glad I can do that for you.
But a handful of your friends were my friends.
Who? I don't keep in contact with any of your friends. Do I?
Literally the one that you just were texting.
Oh. Yeah, she was your friend.
Yeah, that's how you met her.
Yeah, true. Well,
So-
thank you for her.
You're welcome.
She's been with me since, everything. So thank you for her. That was we traded a friend.
Oh my. Well, at the end of the day, I still consider her a friend, and you still consider my friend a friend. So
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. Like,
And thank you for supporting us through all of this, guys.
absolutely.
Literally, thank you.
Yes.
And not being an asshole.
But I mean, that's how I've made friends. What about you?
I make friends because I talk to anyone and everyone. And I suggest that everyone put themselves in a position where you're like uncomfortable. Go to bars, talk to strangers. You have to. There's so many times I'll be at a bar and I'll just have a drink. Like me and my friend were up in New Hope the other day. That was months ago. And just drinking and vibing and having fun. And we met this couple and we just talked. And now they follow me on Instagram and I will literally talk to anyone. Sometimes
Sometimes it pisses me off that you will literally talk to anybody. Like, we will literally be somewhere and you'll be like, hey. And I'm like, shut the fuck up. Like, you're so embarrassing.
I still do that. I'll do that if I think a guy is cute. Or my girlfriend says a guy is cute. I'm like, hey, question.
Yeah.
How are you? I don't care. What do I have to lose? You meet everyone for a reason. Sometimes I force them to meet me.
Mm-hmm.
I've met some great people just randomly saying hello and whatever. Sometimes you can make an impact on someone just by being fucking nice to them. Just talk to strangers. Just be nice. I'm not a great person, but I'm always trying to be nice to people.
Right.
I don't think it's that hard to be nice to someone.
I think it's something that I heard recently. They compare the East Coast to the West Coast people, and they say that the East Coast people are kind, not nice.
Okay.
And the West Coast people are nice, not kind. And I think that that's kind of true about you. You're not a nice person, but you're a kind person. I think that deep down you care about people.
Yeah.
And you're kind hearted, but you're not a nice person. You're mean.
I'm not. I literally. So my one friend calls me a Sour Patch Kid. She's like, I will roast you. And I'm like, oh, you're pretty today. Yeah.
Yeah. And West Coast people, they're nice on the outside. They'll, hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? But they're they
That's
hate
it.
people.
That's it. It's just very surface. I don't know. But I love making friends. I love meeting new people. I love all of that. So you should probably try it, get better at it.
I mean, like I said, I don't need friends. I'm not
I don't either, but I like talking to people.
what about, so I know at one point, I don't know if this is true anymore or not, but at one point you literally had the dating apps where you were just making friends. Have you ever met people and made friends?
I have some people I'm talking to now that I would consider a really fun person to hang out with / friend.
Okay.
If it grows into something, maybe. I don't know. I'm just not looking for that. And I'm very transparent.
So are they legitimate friends? At the end of the day.
So yes. There's one or two that I would say are friends.
And that you met off of dating apps.
Yeah. That actually were honest with what they wanted too and are respecting what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the times they're oh, looking for friends. And then there's why am I seeing your dick then? I don't often see my friend's dick.
Right.
So let's be serious. What do you want? Be an adult. If you want to just get drained, let me know. I'm not saying no, but let me know. Just be honest. I hate it. It's so shady on the apps. It's so gross.
So do you think that that's a valid way to meet friends? Do you think people can literally get on an app and they put looking for friends and they can make friends?
They can, but it's a lot of work.
Why?
Because most of the people on the other end are not being honest about what they want. There's so many versatile bottoms that are just fucking disguised as that, and they're raging bottom.
Mm-hmm.
You don't want to fuck nobody. You just want to get fucked. And now I bring that up because someone asked me that. Am I just disguising myself as a verse bottom, or am I strictly a bottom? And I was like, no, I will fuck the shit out of you. But that's not what I'm here for.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So
Sure.
it requires a lot of work. I wouldn't suggest to find friends that way. Find them in person. You already know what they look like. You're already talking to them. You can tell if you can tolerate them pretty quickly out the gate. don't do it on the apps unless you have to. I didn't have to. It's just what I stumbled upon.
Right.
I was on the apps to be told I was pretty. One told me I was pretty and thought he was handsome. Told him my situation, and now we're friends.
I mean, there are apps out there to make friends as well. So like
Is there?
Bumble has a friends one. So they have Bumble for dating and they have Bumble for friends.
Interesting.
But I'm guaranteed there's lots of apps out there. There's an app out there for fucking everything. But I guarantee there's a lot of apps out there to make friends.
I think Facebook dating has like a friendship option now that I'm thinking about it.
Probably.
I don't need
I mean, I think that there's a lot of apps out there to make friends and it's common interests and stuff like that. Actually, a friend of mine who moved to like a new state went on an app to make friends. I remember her telling me about this. And she said that like she hung out with this girl and they went to the gym and she was fucking weird as hell and they never hung out again.
Why the gym then?
I mean, why not? Like
To like meet someone? I mean, I get a safe, I always pick a safe space. Always pick somewhere common where, God forbid, one of you turn weird. But why the gym? I feel like that's a hard way to like, you're both just on the treadmill jogging and be like, how's your day, girl?
Yeah.
I think that's a little strange.
Why?
'Cause
I love having a gym friend.
Yeah, but you put on your headphones and you go to town. You don't really like chat. You just want like a friendly energy next to you while you're jogging is all you want.
Some people don't put on headphones when they're at the gym. Some people want to have conversation.
I do, but I'm always forced to put my headphones on because my friend doesn't want to chat while we're at the gym.
I don't know who you're talking about. If you're talking about me, that's not true. You literally show up wherever we go. You show up to the fucking dog park with your headphones in. You show up everywhere with your headphones in. So who's the one that doesn't want to chat?
Yes, me.
Right. No, I enjoy going to the gym with a friend and like, you know, talking about things and, you know, pushing each other.
I like being with someone that I can compete because even if I go to the gym alone, I'm looking at that girl next to me like, bitch, you're going down. Like, and I just like talk shit in my head to her.
I was literally just about to say the exact same thing. Like, I love having competition at the gym. Like,
they don't know. They don't know I'm about to win or lose, but we're competing. And I'm like looking at her like, you're going down. She has no idea.
But if you are with a friend, you can actually compete and talk about it.
I mean, if they want to, I would love that. I do need a gym buddy. I went for 2 days and I felt like Arnold Schwarzenegger, and I was like, I feel incredible. And then I stopped going because I was mooching off with a friend.
I went 3 days in a row and it was amazing. And then I fucking died the fourth day. And I don't think it had anything to do with going to the gym.
Do with the gym.
But that's all that I could think about.
Yeah.
I just like put it right to the gym and I'm like, I can't go back.
Do not let it discourage you. Stop being a weirdo. You just had COVID or something.
It took me a while to actually get out of that sickness, but I'm
you're
almost done
too.
now.
That's why. You're always doing something.
I think I got hit with like multiple sicknesses right back to back from one another.
Like
and
COVID
then
and the flu.
I didn't have COVID. I
saying.
checked it. I
You
took a
can be
COVID test.
asymptomatic, buddy. Is
Yeah.
that a word?
Asymptomatic means I don't have symptoms. I was dying.
You had a false negative.
No, that wasn't true. I did not have COVID. I've had COVID 5 times.
I've only had it once. Once like tested like positive test.
I had 3 positive tests.
And how you know you had it 5 times then?
Well, that first time I literally I did. It was literally March of 2020.
You got it right out the gate.
Yeah, I had a test of everything else, and everything came back negative. Like, when you look back on it, it was the exact symptoms of COVID. Like, there's no way that it wasn't.
You probably had Omicron before they knew how to test for it.
No, Omicron didn't come out for like 2 years.
So
that was the initial one.
You had it first.
No, shut up.
You brought it here from traveling.
Where the fuck did I go?
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Have you ever met friends traveling?
I don't like people. So,
and think about it. Every time we've traveled, I'm always talking to people. I'm meeting people.
Yeah. I don't talk to people.
I've done a lot for you in your life. I've helped you find friends. I've helped you find boyfriend. Say thank you.
Thank you. There was somebody that I was talking to the other day. It was an Uber driver. I was like, who was it? Well, I was with somebody that was talking to them.
Exactly. You were sitting there just listening and chiming in when you felt comfortable.
But she was saying, she was like, you know, I'm a very introverted person. So like I make sure that I have a few extroverted friends that help me to make friends. And
She's an introvert?
yes. And it's true to me as well. Like I've met people because of the people that I'm friends with.
Yeah.
And a lot of those extroverted people threw themselves on me and like took me under their wing and made me their friend. But like that's how I've made friends as well.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know. I just think it's so easy. Why is it so hard to talk to people? Is it solely introvert, extrovert? Like, is that when you're an introvert, you don't want to ever talk to people?
maybe,
Is it like that hardcore?
maybe
Because I feel like I'm more of an introvert than people think, but I'm just in your face
you're not an introvert
at all.
at all.
That's a lie.
You're not.
Or am I always just on and that's why I'm tired all the time? Because I'm never off. Like,
What does that have anything to do with being an introvert?
because our introverts often like tired and drained and
No,
they need like to get away from people because their bad social battery has like been drained because
no.
they don't want to be around people, right?
Introverted people on a grand scheme like to be by themselves. Like to be-
Like,
Yes, like to be secluded. Don't want to be around people, around crowds.
that sounds so lonely.
It's lovely.
No, I love being by myself. That's why I don't fucking know what I am.
And it is lonely sometimes. Absolutely. There are times where I feel like I'm alone. Like I feel lonely. There are times that I get into depressive states because I'm like, I haven't talked to somebody in days.
And I'm not gonna. I'm gonna text them. They better text me. I
Right.
feel like now you're alive. When you get in that state, I feel like you reach out.
Sometimes. And it's like to people that like I want to, like certain people. But yeah. But I'm the type of person that like once I get to know somebody and once I start like understanding them and like, you know, I feel comfortable around them or whatever, like I totally open. Like I can be very extroverted.
You're a whole new person once you're comfortable with
Oh,
someone.
for sure. Like, I
People
mean,
are like, who the fuck are you?
people listening to this podcast are like, there's no way. Like, the way that he talks, like, the things that he talks about, like, there's no way that he's an introvert. Like, he's very outgoing. I can be.
Yeah.
I absolutely can be when I'm in a comfortable position. Like, I get to a point that I'm, like, fucking obnoxious. Like,
Yes.
like, I'm loud, I'm annoying. Like, 100%, I totally get that. But it's only when I'm around people that I truly like and am comfortable around.
Oh, I'm just kidding. Get off your watch.
Shut up.
We're talking about traveling and friends.
Yeah, I mean, when I've traveled, so I've only ever traveled solo once. Which
That was Hawaii.
yes, which is, I don't know. Like I guess that's, I don't know. Is that weird to think?
Did you go
Because,
to
like,
bars? Like, what did you do while you were solo? Like, what?
I did not go to bars. Like I went to the beach
Didn't you dress in like
I-
a St. Patrick's outfit?
just for photos.
I fucking knew it. I fucking knew it. I knew it. Whoever I was just talking to about that, remind me who you were. I was like, I keep knowing him. He don't talk to people. He did not go in public like that. He did it for the gram. And I was fucking right. I knew it. I was like, he ain't going out nowhere in fucking sweatpants shorts with fucking suspenders clipped to them.
They weren't sweatpants, right?
The hell they weren't.
They weren't.
Well, they had a tie on the front.
Yeah, they were like jogger shorts. Like they were like
sweatpants shorts.
no, they weren't sweatpants.
I saw your bulge.
Anyway,
Sweatpants shorts.
I totally would have gone out if
In that outfit? It was
if
not
I was
cute.
with somebody.
It
If I
wasn't
was
a
with
cute
somebody.
outfit.
It was fucking St. Patrick's Day. It was fun. Like when you dress up, it's not always cute.
It was so
Like,
fun to sit in the hotel room in my outfit.
I
You
didn't
should
sit
put
in the
it on,
hotel
you
room.
weirdo.
I put it on, I took photos, and then I took it off and put something else on and went along my day. I didn't
Wait.
sit in the fucking hotel room. I went shopping. I went out to eat.
Did you sit at the bar?
No.
Sit at a table?
No.
Where'd you eat? Like a food truck and like wander, keep walking?
Yeah.
Figured. Why not go to a bar and you can like talk to the bartender, people around you? That's like what I do if I travel solo.
Yeah, but I don't want to. I don't mind talking to the bartender because like that's their job
Yeah.
in my mind. Like it's like your job is to talk to me.
But you could be missing so many great interactions by not talking to strangers.
And I probably do. So be it.
Okay. I don't know. I just think maybe it's just me. I will talk to a fucking wall. And I do. I'm not doing a podcast. I'm like, is Andrew even here? No, I just go off on tangent. I literally, like, I'll be at work just like walking around screaming and singing and like, you good, sis? Just saying like dumb shit. There ain't nobody around. I definitely am touched for sure. There's definitely something wrong with me.
Oh, for sure. There's something wrong. There's lots wrong with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we can go.
That's another episode.
That's like 7 episodes. Like,
Yeah, don't be rude. Can we roast each other on an episode?
sure,
That'd be fun, right?
sure.
Yeah. We'll do it now? No, I'm kidding. So what is a good trait of you for someone, like why would someone want to be your friend?
Why would somebody want to be my
Yeah.
friend?
Like we're talking about friends making friends. Why would somebody even want to be your friend? Like wholeheartedly and honestly.
I'm loyal. I am honest. If you ever really need me, I'm there for you without question, like 100%.
But you have to call them 3 or 4 or 5 times or text them. I need you.
No, text me and
Still
tell me
wait a
what's
few
going
hours.
on.
Luckily, I've never needed you like that.
Well,
Since
don't, because
I won't. I have other outlets. I don't need you to support me like that.
okay, good. I am fun. Like I am totally fun to be around. Again, once I
Yes.
open up and once, you know,
You're drunk.
well, yeah, that too.
That just helps you get to where you want to be.
I love to do things, adventures, traveling, experiences. Like I love to do things. So like if you want to go somewhere, if you want to try something new, if you want to do something, like I'm totally like, yes, let's fucking do it.
Which is the extrovert side of your introvert.
Well, yes. You know what's crazy to me to think about? Like being an introvert and hating people and hating crowds. I fucking love going to shows. Like I love concerts, Broadway shows. Like I love that. Like I love doing that. I hate being there.
I don't mind crowds. I just hate people.
Yeah.
So is that what you hate? The crowd or the people?
Oh.
I like we talked about this before. We're both in the wrong industry because we both hate you.
Hmm.
But we're so good at what we do.
Yeah.
So do we really hate people?
I don't like. I think that comes down to like the nice versus kind thing. Like I like people deep down, but I don't like people on the surface. Like I don't like how people present themselves. I don't like how people can be rude. Like I don't like people
you're
on
also-
the outside.
You're also quick to know people and read them and then cut them off too, which people don't know how to handle you when you do that to them.
Yeah.
You're like, he's mean or he's cold or no, I just know who you are. All right, I
Right.
can already tell I'm not going to like you, so why waste my time? And people don't know how to digest that.
Right. I have a very good judge of character. Like I can like
I can attest to that. There's random times you're like, that's not going to work out.
mhm.
That person is not good. And I'm like, whatever. My mom is a great read. My mom has always been a good judge of character. Yeah, I think both of you have always been good at that.
Mhm.
Well, here I am.
And you never listen, but
I'm one to like to learn my own, because then I can learn a lesson, right? I'm like learning from it.
mhm. I guess we shall see.
Wait, what am I learning one now?
I don't know.
Oh, you said I guess we shall see. I was like,
If you've learned, like if
Wow.
you fall back into patterns.
gotcha. So why would someone want to be my friend, you ask?
Yes. Why would someone want to be your friend?
Because I'm good at making people feel seen and heard. I'm a ton of fun. And I also am down for any type of adventure. And I might be broke, but I'll spend all the money. Right?
No.
I'm such a good friend to have. I'm also very loyal. I think we have similar friendship styles. I honestly do think I am a better friend though. Not in a mean way. I think I'm better to my friends than you are.
In like what aspect? Like
I reach out every now and then and say, thinking of you. Like, I will let them know.
I say that every now and again. Mine might be every 2 years, but it still happens.
I don't know, like, I'll send people, like, not memes, but, like, videos or memories. Like, I don't know. I feel like I try to be the friend I get from my friend.
Well, you sent us a memory the other day and nobody responded.
But you guys were so busy. I was cracking. I was like, why is this? So that wasn't even a memory. What I searched was his feet because I was looking for a foot. Hear me out.
What?
So I went into like the Apple search bar in your photos and I searched feet
But why were you searching feet?
because someone wanted to see a picture of my feet.
What?
I don't know. Somebody asked if I have pretty feet. I was like, yeah, I think I have nice feet. And I was like, let me find a picture. One, it didn't come up. I didn't find any foot photos because apparently I'm not a foot person. So then I was like, oh, this is a cute video. And like I watched it, I was like, oh. Remember how like when she shrieked in the video and the dog started barking? I was like, I have to share this to them. So I shared it to you guys. Thanks for responding. But you never respond anyway. So do you ever respond?
No.
But also, why did feet come up? Why did that video come up when I searched feet?
I don't know.
There was like I searched art one day and like a lot of tattoos and penis photos came up.
Oh.
When I searched art.
Well, was there tattoos in the penis pictures?
No.
Like, did you see pictures of
No. And I was like, this is art. I mean, it's an art to me. I fucking love dick. But I was like, why do they think that's art? Do they think it's like statues? Because half the men in there are not statuesque.
I don't know.
But then the statue of David didn't come up.
I guess like
And that has a dick.
naked people are art.
I think everything is art. It depends how you look at it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't disagree. I search tattoos and I always come up with naked pictures. But that's
Of your own?
Yes.
Why searching your own tattoo photos?
Well, because like sometimes people ask me like what tattoos I have or how many tattoos I have or something. Like they're like, oh, I like your tattoos and like let me see more or whatever. Like half of my tattoos I can't show somebody, so I have to pull up a picture
How
of
many
it.
do you have now? You have a number?
Like 14 or 15.
And
I
is
think.
like that big honeycomb one like one tattoo?
I don't know. Like I don't know how to count it
Or
sometimes.
you do it by
because,
session?
like, I mean, I've had some tattoos that are literally one tattoo but had multiple sessions. So like I never know how to count it. You know
I
what I
wonder
mean?
if your tattoo artist, hey girl, has like a way to break that down. If each I mean, because think about it, it is a new tattoo each session.
Right. Well, sometimes it's not. Like sometimes I literally got the outline and then the next time I got it filled in.
Oh, true. Yeah, I was thinking about like adding on to like something.
Yeah, no. Sometimes like just based off of, length of time or whatever, sometimes it was just an outline and then so I don't know. Like that's the thing. Like I don't know a completed piece, but like my leg ultimately is going to be one complete piece at the end of it. But
You're
there's
gonna go all the way out.
yeah,
You're gonna do like are you gonna go under your butt cheek or are you gonna cover your butt cheek?
I don't know.
My brother's completely covered now.
I already have like on my butt cheek, but it doesn't like
Mhm.
fill the whole butt cheek. But
You have a
like
tattoo that goes up onto your butt cheek now?
yes,
Really?
yes.
That's weird. What is it? Honeycomb?
It's the butterflies and the sunflower.
I never taken notice of it.
Well, I mean, I've showed you a picture of it. Like you've seen it on my Instagram, but like, how would you take notice to it otherwise?
Like I'm saying, like even on the back of your thigh, like walking the dogs or something.
Well, first off, it's just now spring. We've only been walking the dogs in the wintertime, and my legs have been 100% covered.
Maybe I'm just saying today again.
I don't know.
While you're in shorts. Enough about your tattoos. But just go out and make friends. Talk to people. Talk to strangers. Will
So,
you try it? Will you try it?
but for what? Like, I don't want to make friends. If I wanted to make friends, I could understand. Like, I could totally understand. Like, I agree. If you want to make friends, talk to strangers.
That's what this episode is about. Making friends, not how you don't want to make friends.
But you're asking me if I will do it.
I still think you should try it. You'll be surprised
Surprised in what?
by how many people would hate you. That's a lie. Everybody hates you. Is my microphone even on?
Everyone hates me.
I'm just kidding. Being a cunt.
Everyone loves me. Honestly, like I feel like when I do like talk to people again, when my friends talk to people and then I ultimately end up talking to them.
Just chime in.
I feel like everyone genuinely usually likes me. Like, I feel like I'm a likable person.
And the reason that works is when you're with someone else is because you're comfortable with them. That's why you're with them. So they're more likely to see the real you out the gate.
Mhm.
That's why people like you when you're with someone else that you're comfortable with.
There are sometimes...
Other than that, you're intolerable.
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
I think that there are some times where, like, if it's somebody that, like, I'm not, like, super, super close with, or, like, I haven't talked to in a while or something like that, I feel like sometimes, like, when we first link up, like, when we first hang out again, it's, like, very awkward, and, like, it's, like, I'm not fun to be around.
Yeah, because you're almost, why force yourself to be there then?
I don't know.
Do you have any people that you hang out with that you feel like you were just saying you have to, like, kind of start over again? And you're like, I don't even want to be here. Why did I do this?
Not that I can think of.
Or you ever went into like a hangout and you're like, I really don't want to be here. Why did I agree to this?
No. Because I usually don't agree to it. Like,
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Do you tell them why you don't want to hang out?
No.
Or do you just say, no, I'm busy?
Yeah.
Did they ask like what you're doing? Would you tell them?
Yeah. I'd be honest.
You're like, what's the point?
Well, no, I'm not saying that. But, like, I'm busy. Well, what are you doing? Like, I have
Nothing.
work. I have work.
Absolutely nothing.
I'm cleaning my house. Like, I'm taking care of my dog. Like,
Why don't people take no as like an answer? Like, why do people also feel the need to over explain?
I don't know. I was just talking to somebody the other day, and I was like, have you ever, like, given somebody, like, your time at one point, and, like, so, like, maybe, you know, they message, like, okay, I'll give my example. So I was friends with people on social media, and they had, like, commented on something or DM'd me or whatever, and, like, maybe we made, like, an exchange of, like, some sort of conversation. We started some sort of conversation, and now that person, like, reaches out to me all the fucking time, like, comments on all my shit, like, wants to hang out all the time. And it's like, just because I gave you, like, a little bit of attention one time, like, does not mean we're friends.
You're like East Coast, buddy. East Coast.
And then it's like, I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's like, how many times do I have to, like, turn you down? Or how many times do I have to, like, not react or not respond for you to, like, get the hint?
So maybe just be honest with them. Be like, hey, I don't know what your plan is, but I don't need friends. You know what I'm saying? Or, what do you think I'm going to tell you to say? Use my method.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
But, like, why can't, like, I don't understand. Like, why can't we literally just be social media friends? Like, why is that so hard? Like,
Well, maybe
like
that's how they interact on social media. Maybe they want,
by asking to hang out?
maybe.
What do you mean?
Maybe it's a numbers game for them. If they keep asking everybody, someone's going to say yes.
I just want you to like my picture. I'll like your picture. I'll put a little emoji once in a while. Like, that's the extent of it, right?
Yeah, like that's the extent of your friendship.
Right. Not all my friendships. But honestly, even some of my real friendships, like, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Like, one of my closest friends, and granted, she doesn't live close, but it's like we send a meme every once in a while. We send a
Where's she,
TikTok
like, 40
back and
minutes
forth.
away?
Yes.
That is not far.
That's
And
fine.
the other one lives an hour away.
That's fine. But, like, that's all that I need. Like, I'll show up when you have a party. You show up when I have a party. Like, that's all we need. We don't need to hang out on a Friday night. I don't need to see you all the time. Like, let's just be social media friends. And,
Until
like,
I need to.
yeah, basically.
So you sound like an easy friend to have.
I am an easy friend.
You're not.
I am an easy friend until you want something.
Until you're like, I'm an easy friend if you follow my rules.
Right.
I mean, I guess I get it.
So, so what is your advice? What is your advice for people about making friends?
Put yourself out there. Talk to strangers. Get on a friendly app. Hang out with your friends in crowds. Go to all the parties, even solo. Like, I went to a New Year's Eve party solo, and I met like 5 new people that were so much fun. Just talk to strangers. Have fun.
And is it
Drink if it
because
loosens you up.
and is it because you talk to people first? Those 5 new people from the New Year's party. Did you
I said
talk to
hello
them?
and they walked in the door, and then like when you're at a party, like obviously you're gonna attempt to mingle, or you're gonna be in a conversation with 2 of them and one of the ones you already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's circumstances where it's always gonna change. But if someone comes over and talks to you, don't be a curmudgeon.
See,
Don't be like, are you having fun? Honestly, no. Don't be like you, Andrew. But honestly, don't lie either. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I contradicted myself there. If you really aren't having fun, you're like, oh, could be better. Let's have a shot. Like, tell them you're not having fun, but tell them what we could do at this party to make it more fun, or why you are not enjoying it and what you could do to enjoy it more. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be a cold brat. Be a cold brat with a solution. Right? I'm really not having that much fun. Would you like to grab a drink? Or you want to do a shot? Or can you get me a hot dog? You know?
If I'm not having fun, I'm going to tell you, like, okay, I'm not going to come out and be like, I'm not having fun. But if you ask me if I'm having fun and I'm not having fun, I'm going to say, no, I'm not having fun.
They can tell you're not having fun because you're sitting in a corner, arms crossed, with
That is not true.
serious face on.
That is not true. I have resting bitch face, and if I'm sitting in the corner, it's because I'm talking to the dog.
Okay. Are you having fun? No.
Yes, if I'm with the dog, I am.
Alright, so bring your dog to all your parties.
I will not go to a party unless I know multiple people there.
And you won't walk in by yourself either.
Absolutely
you won't make
not.
somebody come out
You
to
better come out and get me because
I know, I've been there.
and I'll sit there, I'll sit in the car, and if I don't hear from you in 10 minutes, I'm leaving.
I'm just like last week when
Yes.
we were supposed to record and you couldn't wait 5 minutes for me.
No, we're not going there. But like, no, I don't want to go to I don't want to go to a party with just one person, like with just one friend, because what if they have to go to the bathroom? Like,
You go with them.
like, what if they start talking to somebody that I don't know, or they want to go do something like that I don't want to do? Then I'm like sitting there and I'm uncomfortable.
Then you go outside and smoke.
No, definitely
to
not.
smoke.
Definitely not.
You're like, give me to the bathroom.
Yeah, I go pretend to poop for 10 minutes. Are you done?
That is true though, because I've been in a party where I only knew like one person and like they went away and I'm like, la 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 la, but like, I don't let that stop me. But it is like shit. Now what?
Right. Because I'm not going to just interact. If somebody comes up and talks to me, like, I'm not going to give them the cold shoulder. Like,
Just
I'm not
play
gonna...
on your phone, like on your watch.
Yeah.
Take your phone, like my mom's calling me right back. Gotta go outside. But yeah, I think everybody should just talk to everybody. Introvert or extrovert. But I don't understand introverts, so
But it's like when I get to that point where it's like, I feel like I have to talk to somebody, like, I get so anxious. Like, I'm, like, uncomfortable.
That's
like,
so interesting.
it's scary. Like, it's like...
what's
I start
scary that
sweating.
they might reject you or not talk to you or not hear you?
I don't know.
And if they don't, you say, cool, I'll go fuck myself. And you walk away. Like, what is the worst that's gonna happen? Who cares? You don't need them as a friend, so you try and you fail. I'll go fuck myself. Nice to meet you. You're a jerk off.
Yeah, but then what if, like, they want
You're
to
not
be
even
friends?
cute anyway. Just say something smart and walk away.
But then what if they want to be friends? Like, what if I want them to be a friend and they want to be a friend?
And then you make a friend.
But then I have to keep up with that friendship.
They won't. They will follow suit to your rules. Just hand them a pamphlet.
Just like
make
my,
a little pamphlet, how to be my friend. Like,
just like my photo. I don't even post photos.
I was just gonna say that. All you do is do stories and thirst trap stuff. Which is why you do the thirst trap stuff, because you want likes. That makes sense.
Anyway, my advice: don't make friends. Make friends with the animals. Be all the dog friends.
I agree, though. Animals are way better. Humans are garbage.
I love making friends with animals, with dogs. I mean, I do make friends with cats, even though I'm allergic to them, but I prefer not to.
I feel like most cats that have been in your life love you.
Most animals
They're like,
love
this
me.
asshole don't like me or can't have me around him. I'm gonna rub on his face.
Yeah, I mean, most animals like
That's
me.
a good thing. Most animals like me also. They say that's a really good thing
Right.
when animals like you.
I vibrate high.
That is what it is, yeah.
I am deep down, I'm a good person. Like animals find themselves, like even people come and talk to me. Like they sometimes. It's like when I actually want to put myself out there, like if I am at a bar and I'm like, all right, like let somebody like talk to me, like I'm okay with being approached. I don't get approached at that point.
You're a cat. You are a cat. That is your spirit animal. You don't want people to pet you or touch you or talk to you, but when you're ready, you're like, ew.
Right.
You're literally a cat.
All right, I'm a cat then.
Just start hissing at people. Don't be like, this guy. Or someone can be like,
Yeah.
I like that.
I'll wear my furry costume and I'll hiss at people.
Wolves don't hiss.
Well, then I'll be a lion or a panther. I'll be a cat.
You have to be a house cat if you're going to hiss.
Why? Big cats
Cats don't hiss like you did. That was a little sissy hiss.
but big cats hiss. And they purr.
You have to roar. I'm uncomfortable.
My advice for making friends is if you want to make friends, put yourself out there. Absolutely. I agree with you. I agree. Talk to strangers, put yourself out there, you know, put yourself outside of your comfort zone. You know, you're not going to make friends in the same routine. If you've been going to the same places, if you do the same thing over and over again, nothing's going to change. You have to change something up and you have to put yourself out there. And I think that, I know in my scenario, making friends is easier with friends. So maybe it's you go out with a friend or a couple friends, you go out to a party, you go out to a bar, you go out, you know, to a concert, whatever, and, you know, start chatting. But only if you're comfortable with that. Because I'll tell you right now, I have this one friend that I've gone out with a couple times recently, and he just starts talking to strangers, and I get so fucking uncomfortable. Like, I literally get so uncomfortable. I'm like, why are you talking to them? Don't please stop talking to them.
Why are you uncomfortable because they're talking to a stranger?
I don't know. Because I'm not in a place that I want to talk to people. I'm not in a place that I want to make friends. So it's uncomfortable. Like when I've gone out with you and you're like, hey, I'm like, oh my God.
You're just like,
oh my God.
You just slinky out of the room.
Right.
Like,
I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom and then never come back. Like, I do like the Irish exit, like parties.
oh yes, absolutely.
Like,
Where'd you go? I left.
like I get to a point where I don't want to say goodbye to people. Like it's anxiety ridden, like saying goodbye to people. So like sometimes I'll be like, bye, as I'm walking out the door, like just
big
to
grand
like
gesture.
right, like to the
I
group.
do that before I exit. I'll do that before Irish goodbye.
But, and like sometimes, depending on who the person is, like sometimes the host, I'll be like, all right, I'm leaving, and I'll give them a hug and I'll say goodbye or whatever. But I know certain people where it's like, if you're going to say goodbye, no, don't go. And now they're like begging me to stay and like they're trying to get me to stay. Like in those scenarios, those people, absolutely not.
Or
I'm just like, gone.
Or you're just talking about something else and then like you're just stuck there just talking.
Right.
I was trying to say bye.
Right.
So why can't we just be honest? Like, I was trying to say goodbye. Bye. Why can't we be like more honest with each other?
Yeah.
Peggy, I was trying to leave. Goodbye. It was good. Thanks for having me.
But I think that there's something to be said about those people because I don't think that they respect your boundaries.
Well, then don't be their friend. You don't need friends that don't respect your boundaries.
I mean, that's a whole nother story and scenario as well.
Anyway, my advice would be...
You already gave your advice.
I want to give more.
Okay, go.
Talk to strangers. Talk to everyone. Put yourself in a position where you're uncomfortable. If you see me in public, say hello. I will happily say hello to you back. Buy me a drink. If you see Andrew, make sure you see him in person to say hello. I'm also on rentafriend.com if you want to take me out. Get me a friend. But I really am on there. Like, people can rent me as a friend. Go to the movies.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna pay for everything,
They do.
or pay me, like I'm totally fine with that.
You set the price, bro. Rentafriend.com.
Okay.
You're welcome. Anyway,
Have you made any friends that way?
I went on adventures, we will call them, or whatever you want to call them, but I've never been like, I really want to be your friend.
But you have met people?
Yeah. I went to the movies once.
What do you think?
I don't fucking remember. I have to look at the app and see what, because they said what movie you watched. What was it? I don't know, but it's weird. It's like a total stranger.
Yeah.
It's like a blind friend date. It's weird.
Like you don't even see like a picture of them or anything?
No.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't seem safe.
Yeah.
That doesn't seem safe.
I didn't feel safe, but I did it because I got money.
You got paid for it too?
Yes. You set your price and they pay for everything. You set.
Do they see a picture of you?
I don't know actually. I'd have to. We'll pull it up later.
God. Okay.
I haven't used it in quite some time. But if you want me, I'm on there. Yeah.
Well, if you want to do that to me, I want to see who you are. So reach out to me on Instagram.
Just DM them.
Yes.
You have to pay.
We have to see. But yes, you have to pay. Yeah.
Can someone please take this boy on a date? He needs a free meal. Please.
I don't want to go on a friendship date. Like I don't want to go on a date. Like
yes, you do. You want that though. You need free dates though. You need free meals from all boys and girls.
okay.
All right. On that note, we gonna see you next Tuesday.
See ya.